All right, so I'm here with Morgan today, working on wedge play. So we're going to use a cool piece of technology called HackMotion to kind of look underneath the hood about what's going on with specifically your wrist alignments. And so what Morgan's described to me with his wedge game is that he has a little bit of, I would say, unknown to how the ball is going to react off the club. Right, so that's kind of the basis of it. You have shots that you tend to hit to land where you want it to land, but they roll out too far maybe or not enough, and vice versa. Sometimes you hit shots that don't land where you want them to land, or you're expecting rollout or something and you get too much spin. So the summary there is basically trying to help you understand why the ball spins when it spins, why the ball travels, how far it travels. So there'll be some things we'll talk about with just general ball flight laws in terms of like ball speed, why that's created and why it's not created, but also how do you influence the handle with specifically your wrist angles. That's why you're using HackMotion to cause those things to happen. So technique considerations when it comes to how you're influencing the club to make the ball do what it does, and then how do we adjust those techniques to get the ball to do what you want it to do, right? So that's the key with using HackMotion, because again, there are certain things like on video that we think we see, and then when we put this on people, we tend to find that maybe that's not actually right? Or the timing of when it's happening is a little bit different when you have kind of like 2D video as opposed to a 3D kind of motion capture system like this, right? And so that's going to kind of allow us to kind of cut underneath the unknown a little bit and just measure and not guess. That's kind of HackMotion's tagline, right? Like measure, don't guess. So that's what we're going to look at today, and hopefully kind of improve your predictability with your wedge game, right? That's kind of the main thing. If you can predict how far the ball is going to travel and generally how much is going to roll out, you can be a really good wedge player. So yeah, that's kind of the overall introduction there. You got anything to add or anything?
No, I mean, that's a good breakdown. The HackMotion, it just attaches to the glove.
Yeah, so we've got it on the glove. You can also, there's a piece where you can just tie it on your, like a watch if you don't use a glove. But yeah, so basically, if you get your left hand, and we may end up using it on both hands today, but we're going to start with left hand. I'm just going to adjust it. You're basically going to put this on just like you would put a watch on.
Right.
So just put that on like you would a watch, and basically we can adjust it in a minute, but go ahead and we're just going to get kind of like a general tightness there, and then put your glove on like you normally do. Perfect. And then we're just going to attach it. And so one of the things we like to see is this cable a little straighter, so we're going to move this up your arm a little bit. Try not to kind of pinch it or anything. Oh. Move it up your arm and then kind of tighten it. I think it popped out. We'll fix that. But now when we get that cable tighter, then it can be more accurate. So
awesome.
right, cool.